snake around him. And he stood behind me and he started pushing me towards it. I'm like, big as you is, I'm half your size. Why are you pushing me up on the snake? Why? It's like, I'm scared of snakes. I don't like snakes. I'm like, what is it going to do to you? You bigger than me. You might be skinny, but your ass is bigger than me. And you pushing me up on the snake. So I know you're not scared of it. Go look. And I was like, whoa, this is a python. This thing is huge. And then I come tell the public and they just like, Lord have mercy. The other psychics, and I saw other people's comments and I couldn't say anything because I mean, I'm thinking the same fucking thing, but I'm still not completely thinking I'm crazy because I'm still riding with the nigga. I'm still going with the shit and I'm on all 10. I'm with the shits he with. I believed he was here. So I said, hey, y'all, we got to find this python because he showed me it's a crypt python. It's not just any python. It's like the Britney Spears video, I'm a slave for you. It's an albino. And people in California literally took me seriously. And they started emailing me. I was at Venice Beach. I was here. I was there. Here's this person had a python. This man had a python. Is this the python you saw? I'm like, no, that's brown. It's an albino. And people actually in Cali looking for the fucking snake. Ginger found the snake. And we're not, it couldn't be any snake. It had to be a crypt snake. So it's very specific to prove me wrong, prove me right or wrong, because I couldn't say, oh yeah, that's it. It's at the beach. No, I made it more difficult for me because he took me to the marathon. It was a crypt snake. The snake told me it was crypt. Y'all know by now, people respect my pimping that'll follow me a while. Animals talk to me. So when she found it, it was right there at the marathon in the gas station parking lot where they say Big U might be a part owner of the gas station. They were at the wake. He had on Nipsey Blue with the python, fat as hell, wrapped around his neck. And the nigga was fat that was holding it with the Crip Blue on. And there was some other ones that had the same blue on. I didn't know that was Crip Blue at the time. Now I know that's what the beautiful royal Crip Blue. And the snake is hanging down around his waist the same way when he took me out of my body and I saw it down around the waist and I started following, looking up his body and I'm seeing it and the head is up here and I'm like, whoa, it's a big fucking snake. And I'm like, Ginger, I need your help. And I told everybody I need their help. Ginger found the snake. You said a return to sender spell. You gave me a few years back word. Yes, and if you need me again, Infinite, I'll do it again. Because see, so and the lady was asking me last night, okay, so is this a guarantee for life? I said, I'm not gonna lie to you. Go find someone else and you ask around, ask them. Because anybody that tells you they do something to help you move blocks and people put a curse on you, people put a spell on you or return to sender and break it. If you're still living, you're still breathing, you're still engaging with people that don't like you, you're still out and you don't even know that people find you attractive. You're in the mall, you get the evil eye. You don't even know you're getting it. You're at a concert, you're speaking, even on a video doing live where people can see you get off feeling dirty and fucked up. And when you come from the mall, you feel like something's not right, or you might have caught the eye of someone that's staring at you. They're putting the evil eye there. So you're going to constantly, that's why I said 1 to 3 times a week. It depends on what you feel, and spray yourself down. Like I gave my son a bottle. I said, after you take your shower, when you go to bed, spray yourself down for anything that might come in your sleep. I was sleeping. I just told him today because I forgot about it. It blew my mind. I was asleep. I know when someone's coming to the door or someone's in my house, whether it's in the physical body or not. Someone's walking up my steps. I'm asleep. I wake up. This man, it was shaped like a man, but it was like perfectly muscular, like what you would see as an action hero, but he was white, but he was transparent. I could see through him. The body was clear, but the border looked like it was white, like ice, like he was an ice man or something, or Sub-Zero, something like that. Frozen, just ice all around. And he was walking. I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck? He doesn't even come in my room. He walks down the hall directly into my son's room. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, who the fuck is that? And I was trying to wait for him to come back out so I could talk to him. it blew my mind so bad because I could see him so clear. And I'm like, what the fuck is he? I guess that's maybe one of my son's beings or something. Everybody in here clearly doesn't belong to me. And so I was just like, so all of a sudden I passed out. When I woke up, he was gone. I don't know what it was about it, but the energy, I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm going to talk to him when he comes out of the room because I want to know why he's in my son's room. And before I just went, oh, my whole, my body shut down because that was the end of that shit. Or I guess he doesn't. So how did you hear about what I said about Nipsey and the 15-year-old girl? Nipsey didn't mess with young girls. I don't believe he messed with them when he was grown, like messing with a minor, like they're trying to say. I mean, just even when Heaven Hollywood addressed it and said he had no proof that Nipsey was gay or did any gay things like WAC 100 is saying. He said he doesn't have anything to validate that claim, but he does know that Nipsey, know that Lauren and Cassie were close to Diddy and they were having a sexual relationship. And see, I tried to tell y'all now, and I said it in 2019 when the public, now we know the insiders had information, but they wasn't talking. To this day, Lauren London ain't talking. Even though she might testify, so I'm sure she's gonna plead the fifth on a lot of shit. She's gonna make sure she's protected because she would never want us to know. Because she always acts like she's so goody and I'm a liar. Remember I told you that the lady that's also supposed to be a psychic and a reader called me when he first got here, and he was in my room. He came up the steps and he had been watching me to see he was a hoe or a liar, because he's like, I don't want no hoe doing my ring because you can't trust them. They do anything. They compromise myself, and she a hoe. And I said, but I seen y'all and y'all look good together, and you talking about this my wife. And he said, I was lying. That ain't my wife. He said, I had to do that because her and Diddy them and Jay-Z and them, I'm on their management. They got me all in these non-disclosure contract, and I would lose any opportunity. They were going to fuck me up if I tell the truth. So we were like a celebrity couple that was put together. We was not together. I really was through with her. We were still seeing each other and fucking, but I was fucking different people, and so was she. We were fucking people together. And I said, what? I said, yeah, that none of that was real. And then he said, well, I know you ain't got no man. I know I ain't nobody here. Can I stay with you? He said, why you leave California? Nigga, you a long way from home. But then I didn't know he loved Atlanta. Him and his brother had houses here before. He was just hanging here with T.I. at the end of 2018 before they shot him in 2019. So I didn't know this was his home, how much he loved it. Because I was scared, like I was told y'all before, I was told like 2017, 18, go talk to him because they were going to shoot him. And I just thought he would be disrespectful. He was so much younger. I didn't know he was a very old soul. He wouldn't have been disrespectful because he was never disrespectful when he was here. When he was in the physical, I never seen him disrespect anybody older. I heard his songs, him talking about the old lady that everybody said was crazy. Said he would talk to the lady read the Bible on the corner, and he didn't disrespect her. And I said, well, why are you asking me to stay here and you feel safe here? He said, now I know what kind of person you are. They lied to me. I know you're not going to hurt me. I know you're not going to lie on me and set me up. I know you don't mess with no different men. You here by yourself. I can see and look inside your body. I know you ain't been with no man for a while. I know you by yourself. I could be safe here hiding with you. And I said, but you was with her. Why don't you go up there and be with Lauren? He said, I'm not safe with her. She helped to set me up. I said, don't say that. Don't say that. Not the way you was in public and look. He said, I can't. He said, I'm not safe with her. She helped have me killed. And I told y'all that the man said the shit. And out of all the threats, I never changed it. What he said she was fucking Puffy. Her and Cassie was booty buddies and pussy buddies and fucking niggas and eating piss and cum and dog food, all that. I told y'all that man said that shit. And now to hear, but a lot of y'all was fucking with me though. Y'all was riding with me. It was just a few people that really hated that was close to her. And that's when Isis Wisdom called me and said, you have upset this woman so bad. This lady is so upset with you. She's been listening. We watch your readings. We heard everything you said about Lauren London, and you better take it back and keep her name out your damn mouth. I said, okay. As soon as he tell me to keep it out my mouth, I'm gonna keep it out my mouth. She was like, look, you are saying that she has something to do with Nipsey being killed. I said it because that's what I believe. I heard him. You ain't look. I mean, just got real mannish like, dykish like. You are going to stop saying that shit, and you are going to put him out your goddamn house, because we have done the reading. We know the nigga there. We know the nigga there. Thank you, baby, for asking people to donate. We know the niggas at your house. We done already read. I said, oh, y'all been watching me and reading it. And yeah, we've been, look, and yeah, and before I called you, I read you. Put him out while you can. Send him back to California to his wife. I said, he said that that's not his wife. He don't, that look. You do, no, because he is saying that that's not his wife. And he had to say that, and he wanted to get his deal. He said that he want to stay here with me, that he's safe with me. If you don't put him out, you're gonna fall in love with him, and you're not gonna be able to put him out. I was like, leave him alone. She said, oh man, this shit is worse than I thought. You already in love with the nigga. Just you can't put this nigga out. Oh man. I'm just sitting there saying, no, I can't do that. And then he's listening. I'm seeing him listening. And first she's telling me I'm lying, but then she says, we've done the readings. We know he's there. And of course, Lauren London knew that what I said, she knew he had to be telling me. Even if I was even fucking him before and seeing we came to Atlanta, or they knew if that didn't happen, he was here now. And he was telling me, because there's no way I could have known this shit. Because you remember, they wouldn't let me in the motherfucker. They wouldn't let me in the industry, be around niggas and shit. So, and I was scared to write him and tell him, because I thought he would think, that I was crazy or something. I said, Nipsey ain't finna kill you. And the spirits kept saying, tell him. Because he ain't got much time. He will listen. I said, then I doubted the spirit. So he came right here when it happened to him. He knew me. And he was listening around the corner when they kept saying, put him out, or we're going to kill you. We're going to do spirits curses. We're going to kill you. You're going to be dead. So, well, I guess I'm going to take that chance then. Because that man is hurt. You said, damn. So this is how they had got into it, because you was on icy ass and then big feet. Lady name is Reverend Booker, and she used to come over to my brother's house and get the children and pray with them. Tom in LA, Marsha. Yeah, he was scared of him when he was scared that I was gonna turn on him and put him out. And I started crying, and I said, I can't put him out. I said, why would you want me? This man has been through hell and been murdered and set up. He done told me what y'all did up there. And you want me to come all the way down here, and he mind his business, my house, and you want to tell me to put him out of my house? I said, what if somebody shot you and murdered you, and you come to somebody and beg them to help you, and they can see you and hear you, and you tell them the whole story? She didn't give a fuck. Look, I said, me, Queen Afua, and Lauren London, all three of us will get together and do a spell and kill your ass. And I said, well, I guess if God give y'all the power to do that, let me go on and get ready, because I can't put him out. I can't turn on him. And it was just wild to me. I didn't know they was looking in LA. And they sat there and said, we read this. We know that he's there. We know that he like you. We know you like him. You're going to fall in love with him. And you better stop this now. We already know the nigga there. We done looked at the read, the shit you said. We know the nigga. Tell it. But then how do you know I'm lying? Okay. You see what I'm saying? If I'm lying and I'm making all this shit up, and I better stop tarnishing this lady's reputation, and I'm, everything I said is a goddamn lie, But you just came out and said that you learn a fool. All y'all done read it, and you know the nigga's here. You know I can see him. You know I can hear him. So basically, that let me know then, if y'all know he here and he stay here with me, he wants to be here, and he come and send him home. Make like he to He talking about I said, you don't want to be with Lauren. I can't trust nobody out there. I said, all them goddamn witches and psychics out there, and you don't treat them. They all corrupt. They all in it together. They put this shit together. He said that she set me up with them other niggas and the fucking gang, and they all in the music industry and Puff and all them. He started saying that shit. Then I started telling y'all what the nigga was saying, even though people was laughing at me and saying I was crazy. He said, I ain't going back out there with her. I said, he said that he ain't coming back out there with her. He don't want to be with her, goddamn man. He said she set him up to get shot, goddamn. Her, Big U, and them other niggas at Puffy, J Bay, them all together. T.I., they were all in the shit together, goddamn it. He said that he ain't going over their house. He said he gonna stay right here. You can make him leave. I said, somebody shot me and did that to me, and I had to find someone that could hear me. I wouldn't want them to put my goddamn ass out or put my son out if my son was murdered and he could tell somebody blow by blow what the fuck happened and who the fuck did it. This was all some inside shit who did it. And I always told y'all niggas they were fucking inside, goddamn it. And Big U and some of the Crips, her and them niggas in the industry. Now we see how Puff them get down, goddamn it. I told y'all the nigga was a killer and she was nothing but a honey pot and set that goddamn it nigga up. I don't know if it's true, goddamn it, but I seen on the video where they said that this done got back to Black Sam. See, they say the Black Sam heard about it, knowed about it. I know his brother talked to him too. And said he kind of cool on Lauren London. He backed up off for her, but he take care of the children and stuff, because them his brother's children, all his children. He just might not fuck with the mamas. I don't know if it's true, but somebody sent me the videos, and I've been seeing the videos. Word done got back to Black Sam. And see, I was hoping, because I knew from other people, she was telling people in LA, don't listen to Alexis in Atlanta because Alexis is lying about everything she's saying and lying about me. But see, I had knew because I talked to people in LA and they said, we know you ain't lying on the bitch. We been know the bitch had something to do with it and felt the bitch had something to do with the goddamn shit. You said, yeah, everything I've been saying, Redbone. Yes, Queen Till I said, you said that, check your footwork. I sure goddamn did. That's why I need y'all to download them Facebook videos, because remember I was doing them all on Facebook and the nigga was dropping it like it's hot, goddamn it. From once he seen like 3 days, he studied different angles of my house and seen I went no hole like they told him I would. Cause you see, every time some bitch get mad at me or turn on me or some nigga, they always want to start talking about my sex organs and how I do anybody. But to this day, where the niggas at? Since I do so many, where they at though? Where they at though? Since you said I fuck in it, everybody, y'all should easily be able to pull some niggas out and put them on y'all live. Goddamn it, had the niggas put me on blast. All this shit I do. I'm saying I'll be by myself. I'll be celibate. I had to be celibate to get the information, and I wanted to be. I was celibate when he came in here, and when he knew that, he said, "I can trust you." And he said, I looked in your past and I said, you ain't never did nobody like that. He said, you're a good person. Can I stay with you? I said, hell yeah, nigga. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, nigga, come on. And he just we was just like this. And that's what she got mad about. And that's what other people got mad about, because I'm older than him. And even though I'm older than him, he felt so comfortable with me. We just really had a soul connection. I could understand him. He could understand me. And I felt so bad. Once I talked to him, and I'm like, this is not no young, dumb, stupid nigga that would have cussed me and disrespect me because of the big age gap. He would have listened to what I had to say. And y'all, you don't understand. This changed my whole life. I've never done readings on somebody this long. I try not to get that close to people that are physically dead. I mean, it's the same person in a body, because it's so painful for them. It's so hard moving out of a physical body, watching the body decay and adjusting and detaching. It take years to do. He's still here. He's still not detached. He still watches his family. And I was with him a couple of nights ago. He's still busy and moving around. Remember, I told y'all at the beginning, I said, watch it. Everybody that was involved in this, and I told y'all the names of them. I said he's gonna take them down one by one. They're gonna pay for what the fuck they did. And I said Diddy, and I said Lauren, and I said Big U, I said T.I., I said J Bay, all the other motherfuckers in them fucking Crips. I said they all gonna pay for what they've done because they've done this before, but they did it to the wrong one. And you watch it. I really believe what I said, even though I had no proof of this shit. I said, and he's just running this shit down. And I stuck to it. Not just that, he is so prolific in the mind. He's so much older than his age that I had to write this stuff. I had to write so much of his stuff down that since my sons got home, I have the strength. And let me briefly say this because I don't want to say this person's name. I'm not going to give her no come up. She'll have to do what she can to try to tell lies like she keep doing. First of all, and one thing Heaven Hollywood said, he said, where you been, Alexis? I've been hitting you and saying stuff to you on your Instagram. You won't say nothing. If y'all don't know it already, the Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power Instagram is hacked. That's not my page anymore. I set up 2 other pages. My son has another page. The ex-assistant stole the passwords, changed my son's password. We all had the passwords. Wouldn't give it to him, and is saying a lot of filthy, disgusting lies on the page, trying to turn y'all against me and make y'all not trust me, not listen to me, but listen to her. And she's a liar and a thief. But y'all supposed to listen to and respect someone that was steal from someone that trusted them, that they worked for when I was very, very ill. So it's like, since she turned on us and detached from us, it was like a lot of my energy. I know she was vampiring. And then too, when somebody steals from you, they're vampiring. They stay close to you just to steal. And they see you at a vulnerable point, ill, and they take advantage of it. It's like when she detached and I started just really pulling all that negative energy off and releasing it, my body felt more energetic, felt more alive. I can move around now. And I looked, and he said, Mama, I can't sleep in the room. Your clothes is all over the bed. You got so many goddamn clothes. You got papers everywhere. I said, you better not throw my papers away. If you read those stacks of papers in there are Nipsey readings. I had to write this stuff down. Like literally last night, I had a stack of papers this thick that I had to find a box and slide them into the box. You think I'm lying? Hold on. Hold on, let me go. I'm going to show you. Just give me a minute because I got to go upstairs. I'm going to bring this box down. You all right, Chris? Huh? What you want? So what now? I just got one casserole down there. That's why I had to order something. Here I come. This is just one of them because I got so many more writings of his that he would ask me. See, I had to find one of my old postal boxes. Damn, there's, you see, these are all, and you see that, I don't know if you can see it. It says Nipsey Hussle. Can you see that? Nipsey Hussle. All those are about him. I don't think I put the dates. I don't think I did, but I'm seeing this about, I think 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson. What, this was about 3 or 4 years ago. I think that's the athlete that ran in front of the train. Or I might have done that, but no, that couldn't be right. Because it says January 11th, 2013, so I don't know what happened. This is Nipsey Hussle. This is also Forest Lawn Cemetery. Says some people in the graves killed in old folks' homes. And I think that's someplace in LA. See, Straw Man. I remember those, how that's when he started. I didn't know he knew about Moorish science and law. And see, the Straw Man. I wrote all this stuff out, and it dealt with something going on in LA between 1980 and 2008. I think them taking black folks' houses and regentrifying and setting them up. And We Security, We Team Security with Rizza Islam. That was, yeah. See how much stuff I got here? And this is just one of them. I had this in the room because my son wasn't here. So I got papers everywhere. I got books right now all over my floor, up under my bed, because he made me study. He actually made me better from being here teaching me. So she's like, put him out. I'm like, hell fucking no. I'm not putting him out, because he is like a scholar and a teacher. He was everything he said he was. And I'm sure everybody that knows him knows that. Yep, he might have been a hoe. You know, he liked to get high. And you see they created the dispensaries and turned it into a multi-million-dollar enterprise. But he was being a man. That was a man part of him that had not evolved and ascended, but still, you know, I'm looking at this, my baby. I'm looking at his pictures now. I'm in his altar room. And I have so much respect for him. I'm just surprised. I didn't know how long it would go on. But 6 years later, went to 6 years, and he's still talking. He's still sending messages. He's watching all of this going down, and everything that I said, or maybe most of, probably 95% of what I've said. It's sad, but I understand it. But now I'm getting vindication for when I went through all that hell, and I went like 4 or 5 years not sleeping. It really took a toll on my body. That's I'm like, I never want to do that again. Or I can't do that for anybody else, because he held on to me so tight and I held on to him. We were so connected, vibing, even though we're chronologically so far apart in age, like 20 years, but still it was like, we're like these soulmates, like this. You can have more than one soulmate. And he just felt like he could just tell me stuff. I remember I'd be laying on my bed and I would feel him. I would see him get on the bed, and he would lay either on my stomach or lay on my leg. And I said, what? And he's like, I was out partying with my friends. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And he's like, I got to tell you something. And I said, what? Lauren helped set me up with some sheriffs and police. They shot me. I said, don't. Baby, ooh, baby, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't bring that out your mouth. Please don't tell me nothing like that. Don't say that. And he said, yes, she did. Lauren helped to set me up. And she helped to get me shot. Then I found out her mama was a correction officer and her stepdad is a lawyer or something out there in Vegas, her mama Terry Taylor. See, that people started putting it together. He said, see, I told you and her and did and Cassie and them. I said, don't. Let's go to sleep, okay? I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. You didn't say that. I don't want to talk about it no more. Oh, baby, don't say no shit like that. I guess it's hard for us because we see them paint this picture, and they keep saying it and doing it and fucking them, having children with them and living with them, and they sell it to us because they have to sell it to us, and that's what was in my mind. And then he said, no, it was a lie. He kept telling everybody it was a lie. They do this. They put people together. Don't matter what race they are, they put people together. Whether it's the music or the acting, they put them together, make you love them, and it makes money, and you believe in a fantasy that's not even fucking real. You believe it, you feel it, you get emotionally attached to it, you get emotionally attached to it. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so fine. And then you start spending your money, and they start doing the rituals, the spirits on them, vampiring, taking your energy, putting spells and curses on you in exchange for them selling their soul and giving them fame and fortune. That's what he started explaining it to me. So it's like a day or two. He said, Lauren shot me. Lauren said me to be shot. I said, I told you don't say that. He said, but it's true. She listened. He kept saying, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. It upset me so bad. And I just listened and I took the pencil and paper. Just like he wrote the poems. I was embarrassed to read the poems because then you're just jealous, you're just hating. I said, "Do you think I like reading these poems?" I don't. When he write the poems about her, I actually stopped. I said, "I'm gonna stop," because he has more poems for her. But I stopped because I felt so bad because of the stuff he was saying. But now we see what he said in the poems about her was goddamn true. It was true. Okay, I've been here almost an hour. You said, who is all these black men like Rico Wade and Nipsey Landry? Because they have to, Psychic Cree, and they're sexually attracted to them too. They'll bring you somebody that you have a weakness for, some kind of way. You like they look, you like they style. They men, baby. They still men. They're not complete, and then you get lonely being down here in a body. And now he comes to me. He was in here last night. Tell her I love her. Tell her I miss her. I said, well, God damn, nigga, like, why you just didn't fix this with her? There's this other baby mama that got 2 sons by. Like, why you didn't fix this with her? Now you want her to know you always did. And sometimes he would act hard like he didn't care. And married that white woman. And now he's just all in that other girl's face. He's all around her. Whew. And that really hurt her. It hurt a lot of people. It fucked up a lot of people when they saw him marry this woman because they knew she wasn't no good. But it's like he couldn't see it. And they tried to tell him he didn't believe in people having gifts. They had to be witches. And then this woman was telling her, the black lady got to cheering by him and other people. They tried to warn him and said spirit, his ancestors wanted to speak to him, tell him he was going to die. The white lady done brainwash him, telling him don't listen to them, they witches, and start blocking the people call. Let me show you. This is something I've been taking my formula for hair, but what it also does is it helps the skin and beautify the skin and smooth the skin out. So if you want it, I have it as well. It's a heavy glass bottle. It's thick, and the flavor I have is like a pineapple mango, so it tastes really good. I wanted to show you.